Again, to be coherent, I'm starting a part here. Just easy. Her being in this is interesting. Oh, she's heavy. Huh. Yeah. She's heavy. That's funny.
Wait.
What?
Wait, what you say that, but if that's the case, that would mean Peach... Is Peach also considered...
Nope. He is medium.
Why is Pauline considered heavy?
I like those stats. That's a rounded...
Aw, it's not all Rainbow Roads. 0 out of 10.
It should have... Rosalina's Ice World. It should have been all Rainbow Roads, which would have been funny because it's the Spiny Cup.
0 out of 10. The booster course pass is awful.
You're awful.
Also, it could just be because, you know, Pauline's tracksuit is new to this game, but it feels like it's more detailed than, like, the Peach and Daisy's.
It's not. It is literally not. She just has this dark, crimson red color.
I think what makes it feel like it's more detailed, it's a different pattern. Because the funny thing is, hers is actually primarily red, like her dress, whereas Peach, Daisy, and Rosa, all three of theirs are actually primarily white, with their other color as an accent color. Though I also think hers is based off a, like, more modern, NASCAR, like, jumpsuit.
I like her stat distribution running this.
I wonder who's going to be the top tier character. I swear if it's Funky Kong again, I'm gonna riot.
I mean, I could have, modified, but this very even build just to try it, I think.
Because of how even it was, I feel like she might be... Now, it wasn't as, uneven. But I feel like she might be in the same stat group as, like, Waluigi. Because it's a funny thing, it took us like 2 or 3 days to get to this, and I was trying to find people answering the, like, stat questions, but I actually couldn't find anything.
Okay, I think a lot of...
Which is fucking weird, because... Which is goddamn weird,
I need to check the exact release date, because I thought it actually released technically today. Might have been a time zone thing. But even then, this...
Well, even if it was a time zone thing, I feel like it would probably only go, like, it would only be about a day difference. Again, I swear...
So our footage probably isn't going up until, like, Tuesday.
But my point is, I tried looking for the, like, stat shit because I wanted answers to, like, the sweaty questions, the...
Football!
Of course it has a fucking soccer ring in it. What country are we supposed to be in?
Yes.
It's obviously a European one, given the soccer. And, yes, that's why I, I'll call it, if any...
I said football just because it...
Because it's a European, but I want to see if I continue to call it soccer. If any disgruntled Europeans will dislike the video.
Haven't seen this stage in a minute.
Also, another funny thing, unless Tour did this, it's now been updated to be more galaxy-themed, because people were like, why is it Rosalina's
Ice World?
But now there's the observatory in the back.
No, that was in the 3DS.
It was?
Yes.
Oh, they must have just made it way more noticeable, because I don't remember that being there.
Apparently that was always in the 3DS, but now they seem to have added a couple of other galaxy touches, but it is still the most random.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, probably the most mid-course from 7, and I like 7. I will say this is probably the most mid-course. Especially because...
It's not a bad course, but...
Especially because I don't want to be that guy, especially with us having...
Okay, yeah, that's a boost ramp. Damn it.
Oof.
Noted.
I don't want to be that guy, especially with us having zero gravity in this now, and I feel like you could use, you know, this as like an argument of... because we didn't have zero gravity.
God damn it.
Oh, you can go up there. Neat. But I feel like, with this being Rosalina's ice world, I feel like it should have incorporated more galaxy elements, like, have you go between, like, small planetoids or something.
Theming the course to Rosalina could have been really interesting, but it's just this weird...
Especially, again, in 8, where we now have underwater and anti-gravity, because we have both of those. You could do so much, like, nonsense now.
You could do so much more.
And if anyone's going to say that, like, oh, but the course is, you know, coming back, that would make it too different. Ribbon Road is a new track, and you can't convince me otherwise.
They've made other changes! This is just kind of
because Ribbon Road was from, because that was from the, you know,
other
Super Circuit. No, but that is the biggest one, because it's from Super Circuit. Everyone is like, that is basically a different course. That is a new course.
This isn't a bad course, but it's like...
Actually, which one is more a mid in 7? This course or the... I think it's Wario's Shipyard, which is Wario's Galleon, Galleon, and I believe the European
Well, what's
version.
funny, a lot of people looking back on the Wario's Shipyard are like, you know, in hindsight, this is kind of lit.
So maybe this is the most mid course in 7.
I would kind of say that. It's just an ice level with
Unless you're gonna be one of those people that says that the like Toad Circuit is like the worst course in 7, when I'm like, it's the first fucking track of the game. What did you people
Rosalina's
want?
Ice World is just a ice level with vague Rosalina theming.
Even then, it's really just the observatory in the back.
Speaking of basically a new course.
Okay, you say that, but looking at the map and shit, it still has the very flat layout of... Okay, yeah, this one still has the super flat layout of the Game Boy Advance course. Or is this Super Nintendo?
This is Super Nintendo.
Okay, the point still...
I'm pretty sure.
The point still stands. It still has this very flat and basic layout. Now, I know the reason behind that. My point is just it's not a lot different. Though they did add their item box up there, so they did add some verticality and...
We're anti-gravity! We're driving on the walls!
No, the wheels aren't.
Oh, wait. Okay, then it just ramps up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no, there was anti-gravity.
That's anti-gravity for some reason.
Kaboom! Because you start off... It's anti-gravity because of what I was saying a minute ago, where you start driving up the wall because it's all slanted. And then you leave it.
Yeah.
And then you're driving back down. It's half anti-grav.
Okay.
And then if you get creative... Oh, of course. Damn it. So, it's different enough where they played around with the perspective.
But, like, the most different SNES or Game Boy Advance course will always be the Ribbon Road, or whatever it was called.
It was Ribbon... Fucking bananas. It was Ribbon Road. Though I like this change because it's different enough. Fucking blue shouts!
I would have to go look at...
Good God.
So because of how flat this is, that at least leads to you can tell where everyone is super easily on the map, and there's not like any level of... There's not any, you know, level of characters overlapping with each other, so you still have a pretty decent lead.
Because it's 100, which I use to learn the courses.
I also find it.
I just gotta not eat.
I also find it funny. There's another blue shot. I know it's not going.
That doesn't get on.
It's going to say
Any after the fact do not get on the counter.
But my point was, I find it funny. I make the joke about no blue shells are going to appear, and then literally that was like the only blue shell in this cup. So can we keep the
Wee Rainbow Road? It's anti-grav, cool!
Of course it is.
Oh, yeah, I have a nostalgic soft spot for this music.
Of course it's going to...
And this course.
Though, funny thing about this course, I would have to go and look at the footage again. It seems like they actually did, I think, add a few guardrails in certain areas.
Woo!
Because, like...
Woo! Okay. Fine.
Due to Galaxy being Due to Galaxy being the newest...
You definitely then need mushrooms to do the trick off the middle thing.
Good. Because you could just, like, trick over everything in Wii.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny, given what's out Rosalina's Ice World. This course was already Galaxy-themed in Wii because of that being the newest Mario game at the time, but now with the anti-grav, it's even more Galaxy-themed.
It's the best glow-up to do an entire anti-grav course to...
Also, I guess that's a fitting way to, like, to end it, is have... It's an entire course in anti-gravity.
Yes.
Neat. They haven't done that before, have they? Because I think even the F-Zero... I think the F-Zero track...
What's that, that ice cream themed tour course was changed to all anti-grav.
Oh, yeah. But that's a funny thing of, it was the two courses in the, like, booster course pass. There isn't a course in the regular game that does that.
Unless I'm forgetting one.
I don't think the DLC from the...
I like this.
From the first... I don't think the DLC from Basic 8 did that, because I feel like that's a part where people would say the F-Zero tracks, where I believe they both, while brief, have a section that...
I'm pretty sure those are all anti-grav as well, actually.
You might have started in the basic...
Fucking blue shells!
Hey, it's the Spiny Cup. They have to be here.
$150 mirror mode. I'm going to have so much RNG today. I can just feel it.
No, we're using up all the RNG now. We've used up the blue shell quota for the video. Except for because it's Spiny Cup, there will be one more in this. Also, didn't tricking off those...
And there's another fucking blue shell.
Didn't tricking off those jumps in the middle in the original...
Hold on! Of course.
Kaboom!
Fucking blue shell.
Hey, you still have a decent lead.
Because it's 100, but if I'm gonna get this RNG screwed, we're not getting 150 mirror mode tonight in a timely manner. Because I'm gonna get RNG screwed. Because I can just fill it. Because I have basically been hit by a blue shell in like every important moment. That was 100. That's simple.
Time to see if we've used up the blue shell quota for the day.
Oh, good lord. skip that. Going to cut to the 150 trophy and the Inslate. And, well, I technically didn't make a point on the last part. Any other footage of the bonus blue shells to basically show extra blue shells that hit me while getting the 150. Plus any blue shells or other losses that caused failed attempts. But I'm going to cut to that and the part will end. So anyway, that's coming up in a second. Oh, unique credits. Cool. Hold on.
Because it was basically a full game, so because we actually have unique
hold on.
So because we actually have unique credits for the booster course pass, I used this one. I wanted to wait until the end of the recording. I think the booster course pass is fine, and I will just continue to say it.
Oh, I have to extend a part and show this. I didn't know these were here.
I didn't either. I thought it was going to just be the standard credits. I wonder, I think it is only showing the booster course pass. Anyway,
yes.
Because of that, I'm going to be that guy. Because it is something that is half the price of the game and literally has the amount of tracks that are not just equal to the original game, but are equal to the original game as the DLC. I think y'all are just being unreasonable because you let that clearly bullshit leak gaslight you into a fucking smash Kart or whatever they were calling it this week.
Yes. And just other shit.
Because this literally wasn't out. The booster course pass was announced like literally a week after that.
And with the slight art style shift of the tour courses, everyone being butthurt of, oh, they're phoning it in. Oh,
Even though it's literally half the price of the base game.
But, if they're gonna do DLC, instead of doing that shitty art style, it should have been rendered in the actual Mario Kart 8 engine. Then it would look like they tried. Because that was how everyone went on and on and...
Yes, but I'm going to be that guy. I feel like that is just copium of looking for things to complain about. Because you are all too embarrassed to acknowledge, like I said, how you let that fake leak gaslight you.
It was two leaks. It was Mario Kart 9, or the more common one is that 2 are counted as 9. So it was going to be Mario Kart 10, but it was an X, because you can read an X as cross. And Mario Kart Cross was going to be more open about the fact that because they added Link, the Inklings, and the Animal Crossing stuff, that Mario Kart Cross would have F-Zero, but would also be the first Mario Kart to license out, like, third parties. And the two common
remember, the funny thing, because of the amiibo support, there actually are third-party, like, Mii costumes in this game.
Yes.
There is a Mega Man, Pac-Man, and Sonic costume.
Yes, but people basically said because of that, and them tying to other shit and racing, that we would have Sonic as a racer, and, like, Pac-Man, because that also...
Well, remember, Pac-Man is playable in the arcade.
In the arcade game, because Namco helped with that. Yes, which is why people are like, oh, Cross Kart. And it would have the Animal Crossing, the Zelda, keep the Inklings. Kirby would apparently be in there because Kirby's Air Ride. Captain Falcon would get in because F-Zero is a racing franchise.
Remember, the Smash 4 trailer for Rosalina was them, like...
racing in Mario Kart.
And then Kirby falls in.
Yes. And then Sonic gets in because racing games. Pac-Man gets in because... there's the one course that was... that Sunday course. It's all anti-grav. Pac-Man gets in. And wording that weird. Basically, because of the 10, but it's cross, and they start including other racing franchises and references, and everyone's like, oh, that makes sense. Mario Kart is done because they've used up all the Mario. The only way to continue is to cross franchise with, like, Sega and Namco and maybe Capcom and any other Nintendo franchises that are racing themed. Then we truly get the best Mario Kart, and everyone hyped up. Oh, it's gonna be cross, guys. And that didn't happen, and people were just...
I know we like talk about that, you know, nearly every recording, because I'm still bitter about how people let such a blatantly fake elite gaslight them. I was thinking about this earlier. I can't remember if this was a thing or not, but because certain things were calling it like Cross Kart or Mario Kart 10 or whatever, and they were like, wait, you skipped 9. Didn't some people literally try to pass it off? Nintendo was doing a, like, Microsoft thing was Windows 8 to, like, Windows 10, where this is so much of a fucking upgrade, we were just skipping
People
9.
hated Windows 8 so much, they skipped 9.
Yes, they skipped to 9 and went to 10.
10, and some people had said that would be Mario Kart, but people don't really hate 8.
The idea wasn't that people hated 8.
No, it was always pitched as, oh, no, we're jumping to 10, because the thing is, the way certain other people justify that is, no, it's just cheeky wordplay. Even though it's an X, you're not reading it as 10, you're reading it as cross. It's not a numbered entry. It can technically be considered 9, but the only reason it's an X, yes, X is the Roman numeral 10, but X can be read as cross, so it's Mario Kart's cross, so we can have all the coolest shit, because Mario Kart is over, because you can't do Mario Kart anymore, because people basically said there's no more Mario left to do Mario Kart with, and that to make the franchise relevant, you have to continue it with the cross bullshit. But if I jumble around a little bit, if I didn't jump to the in-slate because of the surprise credits, the in-slate will probably come up now, considering we're still talking, and I likely will show the credits. I might even try to remember to jumble that so that the 150 trophy footage and all the blue shells and fail compilations and stuff come up after this instead of when I said they would. So if I edit it, if I edit it that way, that's coming up in a second, and then we'll just jump back here for the 150 mirror mode stuff, and I'm gonna leave myself a good editing moment. Amazingly, not that much grief, honestly. 1 or 2 dumb blue shells aside, and that one other race where I had some slight RNG problems, that was pretty good. This was overall pretty painless, all things considered. This is why I made a joke about editing this by, like, Monday or Tuesday, because I wanted to take a break before getting the 150 in case there was some griefing. But, with all of that said, we'll probably get the credits roll again. I might show the credits roll for, the 100, where me and Carson do some commentary. But here's the trophy. Meaning I might not even use my outro here. I'll probably just show our credits footage and use that outro. Meaning I'm probably jumping around. But anyway, I guess we'll just cut to that.
Kaboom! Kaboom! Kaboom!
They're fun games, damn it. You don't need...
But remember, fun is for pansies and liberals now.
Damn it. Damn it, remember that. If I remember he said that, I might literally cut to that before cutting to an insight. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, what is your opinion on the Spiny Cop? In my opinion, the track selection is overall pretty good, but part of me does wish that this cup was only Rainbow Roads, because that would have been really funny to end off the DLC with an entire cup of just Rainbow Road. That could have been really fun and chaotic, but I still think the track selection that they did pick is overall pretty good. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.